I thought we played really hard and we really competed today. We got down 12 in the first half, and this year, when that has happened to us in the past, we've kind of crumbled, and we didn't do that. I mean, even you look at the Dayton game, we played a pretty good first 16 minutes of the game, and then when Dayton made that run, we really succumbed to it. And today we didn't. I thought our guys played really, really hard, competed. I thought our older guys really bonded together, and then we made plays. And then to come all the way back in the first half, cut it to 2, and then start the second half. We've been really starting second halves pretty well defensively, believe it or not. We've been getting a lot of stops. It's just been our offense not converting those stops into points, and I thought we did a better job of that in this game. And then obviously we get up 12, they come back, we get up again, and then all the wackiness starts happening with the charge calls and turnovers, and it just got nutty. But I thought our kids still kept their composure to finish the game down the stretch. And again, we went with some of the older guys down the stretch that understand how to win maybe a little bit more than some of the younger guys.
You mentioned older guys. Dom was one of them, of course. Seemed like he had a big part in this game, including the block at the end.
Yeah, I thought Damo was tremendous. I mean, his ability to rebound. We went with him at the 5 spot, even undersized, and I thought he did a really good job with it. Same with LG. I mean, in LG's minutes, especially late, he came up with some big plays, big rebounds, big 50-50 balls, hit a big shot. And then DC, man. I mean, that kid's just, he's something special. It's every night, man. You can always count on that kid, and he's been fantastic for us. And I thought Jeremiah Jones played really well. I mean, I just thought, we went with the older guys, and I thought our older guys really responded tonight.
It didn't seem like DC was always that way. Especially last year, it seemed like he was maybe a little turnover prone. It wasn't necessarily the guy you look at and Mr. Reliable. What's so different this year?
Well, this is the thing that everybody has to understand is you can't rush maturity. You can't rush experience. And, yeah, we disappointed as a team where we're at right now. Yeah, I thought we could have had a couple more wins, but we're so young. That doesn't get rushed. It doesn't just happen. You just look at the progression of DC's career. Look where he's at now. Micah, they've gotten all better. Like, the group's going to get better. They're just a younger group, especially the guys that we've been subbing in games are so young. And that's where things have dropped for us. Well, these guys are going to get better with experience, and that's the same with DC. He just, he gets what he deserves. The kid's in the gym every day. He works so hard. He's improved. He's still 5'9", but he's still, one of the better players in this league, and he's got, a heart of a warrior.
What were you drawing up or telling him what to do on that when you had 3 seconds on the shot clock?
We have a side-out play, side-out 1, side-out 2, that we practice, and it's not practiced like that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I executed that play. But come on, man, he's done that. He's done that in his career since he's been a freshman, hit shots like that when the buzz was going down. So just really happy for him.
Were you confident those guys, the three-point shooters, would bounce back after the rough day in Dayton there on Saturday?
Yeah.
Come back and shot pretty well today.
Yeah, well, Micah's one of the best three-point shooters in the country, and DC, as I last looked, was the best three-point shooter in the country. I just said to those guys, just keep shooting. Like, if you don't shoot, I'm going to take you out. Like, that's your job. Shoot. I thought Micah really practiced aggressively the past 2 days. Not that he doesn't practice hard. I'm just saying you can notice a difference how aggressive he was in trying to get a shot off. And he needs to do that for us. Whether it goes in or not, he needs to do that for us. And, and DC, again, shot really well again, too. And that's what they can do. So they went to their strengths, and other guys went to theirs, too. And I thought we played well.
Did you learn anything about this team with that final play there, the final defensive stop?
Yeah, I thought we learned a lot about our team in the first half. We finally responded and competed when we got down big, and we learned a lot. We could have really lost composure and just packed it in with all that wackiness going on, and we didn't. And then, they executed that in the stretch and came up with a big rebound and big play. So, and that's what we got to build on. We got to get better from there. We got to keep building on this.
Why the decision to switch the man on that last possession?
Because it was like, there was 18 seconds to go. We wanted to switch everything. We weren't going to foul on a three-pointer with that much time. We weren't going to foul, with 18 seconds to go. And then we were locked in, so we're going to switch on that. Instead of sitting back in the zone and allowing them to shoot a bomb that might go in.
Among the things that probably make you happy in the box score, what does a 5.5-minute scoreless drought on defense, say for you, or where does that rank?
We've been getting better defensively, guys. Since we turned and focused more on playing zone, we have gotten better. Our defensive field goal percentage is significantly better than it was last year at this time. We've gotten better. And again, it's only been about 3 weeks since we've really totally flipped and committed to this. So we're still a work in progress and getting better at our 2-3 zone. But we are getting better at it, and I thought we did a good job. And, St. Joe's isn't a great three-point shooting team. We knew that going in. But I just thought we were tighter defensively and came up some big plays. And we have to continue to get even better at it.
Did you come into the year expecting to play mostly man this year?
Yes, I came into the year understanding our personnel, knowing we were going to play more zone. I'm a man-to-man coach, and I'm pretty stubborn. As we developed as a team with all the youth, we were really struggling with the techniques of our man-to-man, the different ball screen action, the different screen-to-screener actions, and to simplify it for these guys. And what our personnel is, I felt it was the best thing to commit more to 2 defense, and that's why we made a change.
How much of your plan coming into the season was to test the younger players early in non-conference, knowing you had guys like DC and Dama to lean on during conference play?
Yeah, I tried to get these young guys as much experience as possible. And that's why we were playing so many guys early in minutes, and we were up and down with them. But that's how they grow. I'm a big believer in that. That's how they grow. You got to put them in situations that are difficult. And they're still going to play. They're still going to get experience in the Atlantic 10. They have to help this program get to where it's got to get to. It doesn't happen overnight. Let's remember what it was like when I got here. Wasn't much in the pantry. Now we've had 2 recruiting classes, so now we got to get these guys experience. And it goes with experience is winning and experience is losing as well. That's what happens with young kids.
Coach, something you talked about in preseason was you need 2 more stops, 2 more baskets, and that'll pay off. What sort of validation?
Yeah, we still talk about it every time. That's a big part of it. And we're better in conversion defense and 2 defense. We're better in containing penetration, which has helped us. And I thought we came up with some big stops in this game at crucial times to allow us to get out and transition as well. But those 2 more stops, is a big difference in winning a game like this.
What do you think was the moment whenever either this game or throughout the season when your team started getting more confidence? Because it seemed like your kept building.
Yeah, I thought today's confidence is absolutely built. What I really liked today was the kids turning to each other on the court and saying, 1 more stop, let's get another stop, let's get another stop. So they're starting to come together. We've been consistently inconsistent with our confidence. I think our guys, because we're so young, we're playing well and it dips, and so hopefully we can build on this. I think a win like this is better than a win by 16 to 20 points because you really had to grind one out here. And this is something we can always now go back to and build on it. So hopefully our confidence will grow from here.
How do you balance getting young guys valuable minutes while still playing out the best lineup right now?
Yeah, well, that's always the juggle of a coach. You got to pick your points. You got to use your media timeouts. Certain lineups dictate certain things. So, again, I thought Eric James played pretty well at Dayton, considering. But he got a shot today, and the flow wasn't right, and Jeremiah was playing so well, we had to get him back in. So it's all a juggling act. Not to say that this is how we're going to play the rest of the year, but, I think the older guys really showed a lot of heart tonight. And again, it's the Atlantic 10. There's great teams. You win in the Atlantic 10 with old players. That's what it is.
Can a win like this early change the course of the season
I hope so.
for young guys?
I sure hope
personally?
so. I think with kids nowadays being so fragile, just 1 win could change a lot. This confidence, just like 1 loss can too. So it's hopefully, like I said, we can build on this.
That it?
Thank you.
Rhode Island Saturday.